Combined, they have 26 years of racing commentary experience and 2 lifetimes of knowledge. Tonight, we meet the voices from the grandstands, the Sunday announcers of the NoDak Speedway. For a decade, race fans in Minot have heard this call.
Let's go racing!
Lindsay Lawson and Larry McFall are known as the voices of the Speedway, calling races from all over the western Dakota area.
About the Dakota Classic Modified Tour, we're hired to do Jamestown, Minot, Estevan, Williston, Dickinson, Mandan, all in 6 straight days. It takes a lot of work. We feel we're dedicated for it. We love doing it for the fans. We work off each other well, and we hope that people enjoy it.
It's this 3/8 mile dirt track that they call home on Sunday nights.
Been around here my whole life, and so is my dad, basically. He was one of the original founders of this NoDak Race Club back in 1953. So he was one of the original members. My older brother has been involved in racing and still races. He's been involved for over 30 years now, and my nephew also races sprint cars. So it's we're all out here. You can find my sister-in-law and my mom out here. It's a real family affair.
Lindsay knows and loves racing, but actually competing in a Sunday race, that's a different story.
Well, you know, some people are born to race. Some people are born to talk about racing. Maybe my end of it is just announcing. 27X will tag the back.
As for Larry, fandom is what sparked his involvement.
I used to come in the 60s when my mom and dad started bringing me in 1965 when I was 7. And I just turned into a real big fan, actually. And they needed somebody to write the NoDak Racing Weekly Report. And that really got me hooked on actually being more than just somebody that's watching the races, getting more involved in the club.
From flag boy to announcer, protege to VP, these two have seen more racing than most, and they want to share their passion with anyone that will listen.
We want people to leave here not just loving the races they see, but to say, hey, boy, those guys were funny. They entertained us tonight. And if we can get that every week, that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Once you have a passion for this, it ends up being something you do for your entire life. Dynamite, Darren Went.
Maybe it's the chemistry of the chatter or just the familiar call.
And the green flag is out.
This tandem's tenure at the track has left an impression on many fans, but mostly themselves.
Just when you think you've seen it all, each and every year brings some new things that are just amaze me every year.
In Minot, at the races, Derek Hackett, KX Sports. Lindsay's nephew is a 3rd-generation driver with Lawson Racing, and he'll make his first appearance of the season tomorrow when the sprint cars come to Minot. Also, Jen, Pacers forced a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs, winning 91-77.
All right, thanks, Derek.
You bet.
Coming up after the break, we'll